All right, I apologize for that little break. I hope that I'm still on. Anyway, my story is I was above the dump, I hit a bird, and the wing, how I hit it is I hit it right underneath the spinner, and on the Cessna, an air intake vent right underneath the spinner that's got an air filter on it, and the wing of the bird was like plastered across that intake vent, which was cutting off the air intake. So you got the air intake here, and the wing of the bird was plastered on there. So I immediately experienced a rough running engine. And what happens when you have a reduction in air going into the engine is all of a sudden the engine is running super rich. So I was like, oh crap. So I came back on the power a little bit, and I was so new, I just didn't operate an engine completely properly. So anyway, I went back to about 1700 RPM, and it came back a little bit. So I reached into the mixture, and the engine wanted to quit, and so I started leaning, and it would run smoother. It was the weirdest thing. While I was doing all this, I turned and made a beeline for the airport, and I was about 3 miles away from the airport at the time, and I barely carry his crap, called my flight instructor on the radio, because he's sitting in the FBO, and he's listening to my radio calls, and you know, he's there in case first time you leave the pattern, your instructor's going to be like a mama bear or papa bear, or he's in hover mode. He wanted to make sure I was cool and safe and everything. So anyway, made it back to the airport, and somewhere I got to dig up a picture. I've got a picture of the bird wing and the bird guts and everything on the airplane. Scared the crap out of me. I've had a couple of other emergencies. I had one in a Cherokee Archer, maybe, I can't remember. And believe it or not, a mechanic left a small tool inside the valve, and it somehow got lodged into a valve, its way into a cylinder. It was engine seized, just making all kinds of noise and racket and whining, and then eventually things just didn't really work out and came to a screeching halt. I was above the Great Salt Lake and had to glide to land, landed in the salt flats. And then I've had one in, an ultralight airplane, but the nice thing about airplanes is once they lose power, they don't stop flying. They don't just fall to the sky. You have plenty of time, and practice your emergency procedures, and you'll be fine. Okay, is there any way to send me something in the mail? You bet. Go ahead and send me something in the mail. Click in the About section, and there's an address there for whatever you might want to send me, and I appreciate it. I've had several people send packages, and wow. I'm going to send people stuff back. I'm going to send them little gifts. All right. Starting tailwheel Saturday in a Champ. Awesome. Champ's a great airplane. I'm silly. Oh, P-Top is silly. Yeah, he might be. I don't know. All right, so let's see. Yeah, don't forget your tap dancing shoes. I'm going to head back. I got to tell you, I'm really grateful for my headset right now. It is so cold. You can see my breath. I'll head back to the airport. In the comments below, I need you to comment, do you want me to land with the camera facing me, or do you want to look forward and watch the landing facing forward? You got a few minutes. I'm going to turn the radio back up. There's nobody on the ADS-B, and I've been watching for traffic out over by the airport. I'm about 4 miles away. I'm only doing about 70 miles an hour over the ground, so I have plenty of time. Hello, Falcon 79. Have I seen the pitch reverse in the indoor 3D competitions? Yes, ridiculous. I love it. I can't wait to have it on my Cub. Camera facing the runway, facing forward. Not one person wants to look at me. I love you guys.
750 Echo just cleared the runway 34 South Valley.
South Valley traffic, black and silver started. And we're going to fly a 45 and enter left traffic for runway 34. All right, so I'm going to turn it forward here in a moment. I'll turn it forward right now, just for you. Here we go. Ready? Boom, shaka. We are live. Okay, I'm going to try and get it straight and everything. That looks pretty good right there. Let me put the filter back on to try and eliminate some of that propeller distortion. This is called an ND filter. All my camera gear that I use on the airplane is available on my Amazon store. I've got like a shopping list of things that I've put up there if you want to check it out, if you're curious. Brian Beckman.
Traffic, Star 9, helicopter flight of 3, deploying on the to the southeast.
All right, so there's a bunch of guard helicopters taking off, a flight of 3. What I'll do, I can actually see their lights over there to the right. I don't know if you can see it on the live stream, but there's a National Guard armory where there's Apaches and Black Hawk helicopters, and the occasional, we get a tilt rotor in every now and then. I'm seeing them kind of lift off, and I'm watching where they're at because those things leave a lot of wake turbulence, and it lingers for a couple of minutes. Just making my way back to the airport. So I'm kind of flying parallel to the runway is over on the right. You can probably see a little white field in your field of view there. You know, Brian, that's a great question. How I've got my cockpit audio right now, I can't move the camera over my shoulder, but that's a great suggestion. I'll do an over-the-shoulder view. You can see me working the controls and stuff. Your path stream, so I don't have to deal. Fly. Chambers. Oh man, got an emergency landing your Bantam B-22. All right, those 3 helicopters have left the area and are southbound. I like it when they just go. They don't fly the pattern. No offense, but you're not Patty Wagstaff. Nope, I'm not Patty Wagstaff. Patty Wagstaff has some skills. I did fly aerobatics for a couple of years. I never made it beyond intermediate. Intermediate, it's tough. It is not easy flying those figures, you know, and you're judged from the ground, and so a loop has to be round. All right, here I come. South Valley traffic, Black and Silver Super Cubs about 1.5 miles to the west on a 45 for the left downwind for runway 34. The FT Aero flew great as usual. Are you guys based here? Go to Sec Aviation? You're based here at South Valley? I did see an arrow in the pattern a minute ago. Maybe that was you guys. Send a shout out to the 2 Sings chilling in their car. Are there people chilling in their car here at the airport? Watching? I fly a really tight pattern. I like to be gliding distance to the runway, and I like that to be assured at all times. South Valley traffic, Black and Silver Super Cubs, entering midfield, left downwind, runway 34. All right, so here I am.
Traffic Comanche for Bob is departing, 34.
Right there, I can see the Comanche entering the runway. Go ahead and enter that first notch of flaps. While I still got you before I land here, remember, we do have some pretty cool stuff. I designed with my graphic designer most of the designs on the Flying Cowboy store. So you can kind of see the designs that I've put out there. My designer's super talented, Paris Baird. I kind of just give him ideas and he makes it happen. It's just super amazing. I kind of like to do a tight circling approach, and I'm landing a little bit long today because I don't want to taxi down the runway forever. South Valley traffic, Black and Silver Super Cubs, left close space, runway 34. All right, I'm glad you ordered your hat. You know, those hats are going to sell quick. We have, you know, a couple of boxes of them, but we've had a lot of orders today. I think the orange ones are going to be the popular ones. I love them. I didn't think I was going to like them quite. Black and Silver Super Cubs, turning short final now, runway 34, full stop. All right, so I'm going to land just shy of this first taxiway turnoff. And here I come. Hopefully I still have signal. There's even a couple of ladies' shirts on there if you want to, you know, buy your significant other some ladies' gear. Here we go. Little wind from the previous airplane. That's a bush landing. Bounced it in a couple of times. So I'm still flying the tail. And I'll set it down right there. You can kind of see the bump on that.
Traffic Comanche, 2824 Papa's turning left downwind, 34 downwind departure.
South Valley traffic, Black Cub is clear the active Alpha 2 for the ramp. Ken is asking how I know the distance. I have a GPS. It shows me. It says that I'm 1.5 miles. You know, and when you're a pilot, you kind of get so used to calling out distances that you just, you know how far away you are from different things. Like, you know, when you call a mile final or a 1/4 mile final or whatever the case may be, Those are fairly easy distances to judge as a pilot because you call them out so quite often. And that was not my best landing ever. I appreciate you saying it was butter, but it was not butter. I stalled about 2 feet off the ground. It's more of a bush plane arrival. You plan it nice and hard, firmly on the ground, and you go from there. Well, thanks for watching. I appreciate you tuning in. My buddy, got a couple buddies over there I'm going to go say hi to when I get done. On the ground, we got a full signal. I can live stream all day from the ground and have no issues. The challenge is doing it in the air. I think the next evolution, I've got to get into the satellite communication a little bit more. The more viewers I get, the more I'm going to be capable to do that kind of thing. So share, like, subscribe, all that stuff helps. There's kind of that mentality where you see a lot of subscribers on a channel, you're more likely to click the subscribe button yourself. So I appreciate everybody who's early adopters here and helped me grow this first year. I've been doing it since February, so I'm brand new on YouTube. As far as my skill level, you can tell that I am quite new to it as well. Let me adjust that a little bit so you're not staring at my forehead. But thanks for joining me. Thanks for coming along on the adventure. I sure do love flying. Satellite for video. Well, I run an airline software company, and there's a technology that airlines use for data based on the Iridium satellite network, and it's actually not that expensive. And if we can get enough subscribers and viewers on the channel, I'll put 100% of the revenue into that. I got to also keep my wife happy. So I'm not going to do it unless the channel gets to the point where it can support most of it. Because I really value my relationship. Thanks, Jared. Thanks, David. Thanks, Dustin, Falcon79, Randall, Mike, Michael, Brian, Raptor, Kodasek. We'll see you on the next one. New video coming this week. We're going to do a Christmas series. I'm going to do 4 Christmas or holiday themed videos. First one's coming out. I'm excited. I hope you guys comment whether or not you like it. It's a little bit different. But thanks for flying with me today. I sure enjoy you guys. I enjoy interacting with you. This live thing is super fun. I hope we can figure out the connectivity so I can do it more often. I'm going to try and work it out so that I have multiple camera angles, and all that comes as more subscribers come. We've already done some research, and we're actually looking for a couple of sponsors to maybe help us out with the multiple camera angles and have a guy riding in the back with an iPad switching angles and switching cameras and stuff. Wouldn't that be awesome? So we're going to keep doing it. We're going to do some more Fly With Me Fridays. And so stick around, stay tuned. We're going to have some adventures, travel the country. Got a big Alaska trip coming in the spring. Set some goals. Go out and achieve your objectives. Don't be depressed. That's easier said than done. And how you achieve not being depressed on this Wellness Wednesday is set a goal and go out and get it. One foot in front of the other. If you want to become a pilot, one foot in front of the other. None of this, I'll do it eventually, or when I get to this, or when I get to that. You can get involved in aviation for 0 financial investment. Go out to the airport, find somebody to be pals with, and get involved. Commemorative Air Force. They're always looking for volunteers to help maintain their World War II fleet, their warbirds. If you love warbirds, Commemorative Air Force is fantastic. They've got people all over the country maintaining these historic aircraft. I did it for a number of years. I'm a huge proponent of Commemorative Air Force. I have, hundreds and hundreds of hours in warbirds, and a lot of that came to me by sponsorship money, and I had to work on airplanes and earn my keep, and it didn't take a lot of money. So Commemorative Air Force, just get out there and make it happen. Make pals with pilots. Go to the airport, look for, Experimental Aircraft Association club meetings or local chapter meetings, and participate. There's plenty of people out there willing to take you flying. There's plenty of people that want you involved in aviation. Go out and get it. There's just really no reason to not go out and find the airport and make some friends. And that's really, networking is the best way to get involved, because then it's a lot more fun sharing it with others. That's why I do this channel, is to share it with you. Thanks for joining. Okay, that's it for the live stream. Make sure you follow my pals too, the Flying Cowboys. FlyingCowboys.com has links to everybody. Make sure you go to the store, buy yourself these new cool hats. Let me show them to you again. We've got multiple colors. I just got a message from Jason. He says, plug the merch. We spent a lot of money on these, so we got to make it back. So this is actually the cool hat that I was talking about, this orange one. I think it's going to sell like crazy. I love it. I actually stole this one for myself. I didn't know if I was going to like it or not, but dude, that is really a cool hat. And then we've got these colors, the one I'm wearing and that one. And we got a bunch of new decals and new shirt designs and all kinds of fun stuff. So store.flyingcowboys.com, check that out. Thanks, guys. Hey, Eric. What's up, buddy? James. I could do this forever. I got to go. It's my son's birthday today. And coming up here at 5 o'clock, we're going to have a little party for him. So he's turning, oh my gosh, he's turning 5. I got a 5-year-old. He's the most adorable little guy. His name is Stetson. Oh, love my little Stetson. I'll post a picture or something. Okay, see you guys. Love you. Take care.